Hi everyone, hope you're well. I am just checking that the sound isn't doing anything crazy today. My computer has been playing up, so apologies for being a little bit late. Hopefully, this is working and that you are there. I'm just checking. You know what? We're going to hope for the best. If you are there, please say hi so that I can tell. Um, I'm gonna share with you the class that I did last weekend for some of my regular ladies who come. We often do mini albums, and this was a request that they had and that we had made together. We actually made it over two separate sessions. It turned out to be a bit ambitious to do the whole thing in a single day, so it did take us 2 days to do it. But they were so pleased with the results, and so I'm going to show it to you tonight. Before we get to it, I am just going to flick around and let you know of an amazing offer that is starting next week. So, well, before I get to the amazing offer, let's talk very, very quickly. We are in the last days of the current catalogue. So, the annual catalogue, this one here, and actually the mini catalogue as well. They both finish on the 3rd, 4th of May. And these items, some of them will carry over, a lot of them will retire. There are some special offers right now. So if you check out Clearance Rack, if you check out Last Chance List, you will get some of these items before they're gone for good. The new catalogue, new shiny, shiny catalogue. If you've purchased from me in the last 6 months, then one of these is on its way to you. I am so excited for you to receive these. This goes live on the 5th of May, which I think is quite sweet. They've done it for my birthday. So 5th of May is the launch of the new catalogue. When the new catalogue goes live, there is going to be a special promotion for anyone who wants to join the Stampin' Up community. You can get the starter kit, which is £99, and you get £130 worth of stuff of your choice. And from the 5th of May, for a limited time, just for the month of May, you will also receive the new Inkcolor ink pads completely free. This is an offer that is only running in May for those who choose to join the Stampin' Up community. You've seen me share these new ink pads. They're the magnetic lids. They are so cool. They are more expensive than the old style or the current style ink pads, but if you want to get them for free, I mean, it's worth over, what's that worth, 70 quid to get all of these ink pads for free. Then that offer, which is starting on the 5th of May. I will post more information about it on on my Facebook page and on my website. So check out the link below to see all the information. Right, enough talking, more crafting. I want to share with you this album. So, this was a mini album that I did with a couple of my regulars. Um, it is not a beginner's project. This is one for experienced crafters. I am going to run it again as a class, although it will be a 2-day class, but I wanted to share it with you and to show you what it looks like. So, first of all, the outer cover. This is something that we made. I don't know if you can tell, it is a linen fabric cover, and it's got a little bit of padding on there, not a huge amount. You've also got some gold hardware on the spine, so that you can use that when it's on your shelf to pull it out. You could hang a little charm from that if you wanted to. But this is the album. The sizes of it, if you're curious, it is 23 centimeters by just over 21. If you want it in inches, that's about 9 inches by 8.5. The spines here, so 8.5 high and 2 3/4 wide. So that gives you an idea of how large this album is. If I put it into context next to a tombow, so you can see it's about 2 tombos high. And there is loads and loads of space for photos. So let me walk you through this album and show you all the different pieces. So when you open it up, I should say I didn't design this album. It was a French lady who does a lot of different albums. I can't remember her name, but I was sent the link to a video that she had done, and I was asked if we could do this in Stampin' Up! Products, which we did. So full credit goes to her for the design, but the colors and the layout, that was me. So the inside front cover, we've got this little side pocket here. And then these are photo cards. So you could put photos or journaling. These all fit, what would that be, 4x6? Yeah, all of these cards fit a 4x6 size photo. And these are just single cards, but you could have done them as a booklet to fit even more cards into this project. So that is and they slip in the front into the inside front cover. Then page 1, so we have this first flap here. Now you can't see, but there's a magnet in here to kind of hold it shut. So you've got this magnetic flap, which opens up. And again, you can put a photo here that will fit 4x6. You can have a photo here, journaling. And then, let me show you, this opens up to reveal a pop-up element, which is really quite cool. So again, photos to go inside here. You can put more ephemera, photos, journaling, whatever you want to do around these pages here. But you've got this really cool 3D pop-up mechanism inside page 1. What do we think? There we go. So that is a page 1. Next we have, so pages 2 and 3, double page spread. This one here, first of all, again, held down by magnets, these 2 strips, and then this pocket here, which I don't know where they've gone, but there are photo cards that slip inside that pocket. And then these pieces just hold in place. I can kind of show you. The magnets are really quite cool, so they hold everything in place. This one here, again, there's magnets that hold this flap down. Space for a photo here, and then these 2 panels that come out. Again, space for photos, space for photos and journaling, and this all folds shut and the magnet holds it all in place. Right, that was pages 2 and 3. This is pages 4 and 5. So page 4 on this side, again, we've got a magnet that holds this shut, flips that open, and you've got space here for photos and journaling. You love the pop-up idea, Linda. Thank you. I'm going to put some different dates for the team so that we can try and do it as a class. You've got this little book, again, for photos or for journaling. And then this panel folds up the way. So you have this big flap at the top, and then another big space here, photos, journaling. And the idea is that this piece comes down, and then the card slips into this pocket. So you've got this pocket piece along the bottom. But if you do it with the card into the pocket and then the magnet holding it over, it means everything stays shut and stays folded over, stays nice and secure, which is cool. Page 6. So again, you can see I've kind of coordinated the double page spread with the colors. These ones, instead of magnets, they have these little sliders. So you slide them apart, and then this first bit opens up like that. So you can have photos and journaling in this piece on the inside. And then this piece opens up to the right, and then this one opens up, and again you have this movement on the inside with this panel. So you can have photos, you can have a photo there, in there, photos here, 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 all the way along. So there's lots of different spaces for you to put photos and journaling. And of course, you've got that fabulous 3D movement, which is really fun. So then that folds over, this piece goes there, and then has the sliders to hold it in place. There we go. Right, pages, so we went at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pages 6 and 7. using the pink. So let's look at page 7 first of all. This one opens out the way, and you have, again, photo cards that kind of slide in. Now, I hadn't stuck these down onto the crumb cake because I couldn't decide which way they should go. Is it best to have them this way with the blues and the pinks and the metallics, or have them that way and have it coordinate with the paper? I wasn't sure which way to do them, which is why I haven't stuck them down yet. But it could go either way, actually. I think that would actually look really pretty to have the touch of the blue and the touch of the metallics. But you've got this band here that they just kind of slip over. And then you've got this big space here for photos, journaling, montage, whatever you want to do at that side. Moving on to 3, 4, 5, 6, page 7. So this one again opens up and opens out, and you have these pieces. Can you see they kind of like stand up like tables? I call these pieces tables. And then they've got flaps at the front that open out, again, spaces for your photos and for your journaling. And then they fold over, and then these bits go flat and fold shut. Then we get into page 8 and the back cover. So photo cards popped into this big diagonal pocket at the back. And then again, there's another flap on the front for photos and for journaling. And then last but not least, the inside back cover, where you have this booklet that opens up again for photos and journaling, and has the designer series paper and everything here. So so this was the album that I did with my lovely ladies who came to the class. Everything was pre-cut and pre-prepared. All we had to do was assembly. It did take, as I say, 2 sessions to get it all put together, but we had so much fun doing it. Lots of laughter, lots of cake, or sweeties. Lunch was included on both days, and this was the album. Just very quickly, these papers and the colours that I'd used, this was the second one I did, because I did a first version of the album to use as the demo one. This was the second version. This was the first version, which is very, very similar, but using papers from the current catalogue. This one has been quite manhandled, so but again, using the old olive there, using beautiful petal pink and strawberry slush, some of the balmy blue ones here. These papers were a lovely choice as well. And then finishing off with the Daffodil Delight on the back. So yeah, this has been a really, really fun album to do. I've got 2 of them now because I did one as the sample and then one in the class. But I will run this class again. So if that's something that you would be interested in doing, then let me know, and I would love to craft with you. So, right. That's what I have for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed that. I'm going to flip back to me. I'm going to attempt to flip back to me. As I say, my laptop has not been very friendly tonight. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing the album, hearing about the new special offers that will be starting next week with the new catalogue coming out. I hope you're enjoying fabulous sunshine where you are. It's certainly a beautiful evening tonight, so I think I'm going to go out and enjoy the sunshine and my beautiful tulips and enjoy the rest of my evening. So hope you've had a good time. Take care, everyone. Happy crafting.